Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm your host, Lasan Faye. And so, today, I am probably gonna stop by,
Ah, your worship, welcome. I am Baron Edouard Desjardins of Leeds. I am pleased to meet you. Ambassador Montillier speaks highly of you.
Okay, so...
You seem to know Josephine quite well.
Oh, yes. Yves Montillier, Josephine's father, is an old friend. We used to hunt together. I watched her grow up, you know. Such a clever girl. She could charm wolves to dance with hares. I am gratified to see the Inquisition has not overlooked her talents.
What is your role here, Baron?
Oh, well, the ambassador entrusted me with handling the Inquisition's enterprise in the Dales. Much of our efforts are concentrated on rebuilding, eradicating threats, reopening trade routes and such.
Okay.
And of course, I will oversee the forging of relations with the nobles of Southern Orlais.
So what's...
Any news, Baron?
Scouts report you have seen the collapsed bridge at Judicel's Crossing.
Yes.
We are trying to secure resources to rebuild it. Reinforcements from Skyhold will hasten this.
Okay.
Any news, Baron?
By request of the people of Sarnia, Mistress Poulin, Town Elder, has been delivered to Skyhold to await justice.
Ah!
Any news, Baron?
Not currently, and as they say, no news is good news, yes?
Okay.
I shall take my leave.
Alright, so... Yeah, so actually I am gonna go back up to the town to handle some of the stuff that happened up here. Actually, though, real quick, I guess I have to go down the stairs. Yeah. This one. Okay. Wow. That was interesting timing. I realized that, yes, I could do the sell all option. However...
Sourced from all over Southern Orlais.
Main reason why I'm not is because I happen to have research materials on me, and unfortunately that gets rid of my research materials. So, yeah, I am just going to fast travel. To get back up here, because it's a long, windy path.
Inquisitor!
Hello. I know you don't have anything new for me.
O Maker, hear my cry. Guide me through the blackest nights.
You lied. You knew what the Red Templars were doing, but you took their gold and stayed silent.
Yes, I took their gold. Gold and any supplies they would give. All so we could live. There are many orphans in Sarnia. Who protected them when their parents were lost? We couldn't run, not with the river frozen and the demons. If I had said anything, they would have killed me too. So I let them take people, and prayed that one day, someone like you would come destroy them. All we could do was survive till that day. Now it's calm, hasn't it? I was right.
That was a huge risk to take.
A gamble. What if you had lost?
The thing about gambling, Inquisitor, is that occasionally, winning it all stops being the point. Instead, all that matters is winning enough to stay in the game. Those who died would have died regardless. This way, at least some survived.
How could you have sold land to the Red Templars?
I didn't know. I swear by Andrastre's spire. They looked like knights, chevaliers. Such pretty speeches. They said they would reopen the quarry, bring employment and trade back to Sarnia. We'd been struggling since the war began. How could I refuse?
Alright.
It was good for a time. People went to work, they were paid. Then they stopped coming home.
Alright.
After that,
Yep. Okay. Michelle. Ah. Pick some of that up.
No sign of trouble at the moment.
Imshale's dead.
It's done. The demon is dead.
It is finally over. I wish I could have heard him scream, but Sarnia is safe. It is a good day. Now I find myself free to choose a new direction. I would be honored to serve the Inquisition, if it will have me.
The Inquisition welcomes you, Michel
Yep.
de Chauvin.
I
Great.
shall return to your outpost to await further instruction.
Good. Alright, good. Glad that's handled. Now,
Oh, creator, see me near, for I walk only where you would bid me.
is this...
Stand only in places you have.
Working. Ah. Hey, sweet. Actually got that done. What was that quest that just activated? Okay, that. Okay. But there was one more thing that I have to wrap up.
My maker, know my heart.
I saw what those Templars did to the elves. If you hadn't freed us, I might have been next.
I found your confession. You killed Lynette's brother.
No. It was an accident. He was going to take everything. You mustn't tell Lynette. Let her believe the war killed Guard.
Very well. I'll give you the
This
letter.
is your confession. Do with it as you will.
Let your heart, Inquisitor.
Alright. Okay, that's handled. Those are the main things I was concerned about. So now, for the time being, I am going to return to Skyhold, because I haven't been there in a while. Because I need to do things like update the war table, assign people. Because I haven't done that in forever. Alright, and here we go.
your worship.
Oh, wait, hang on. The store will also get me up there. There we go. Turn it. Come on. There we go. Time to pick some elf fruit. Oh good, I don't have to get that close. Ah, hey, welcome.
It's good to know we're doing something worthwhile.
I guess you came back with me. Alright, so... as I mentioned, I, kind of sort of haven't, like, touched the war table. Probably in a few weeks. So, yeah, so Inquisition perks. What am I working on? Just remind me. Okay, more healing potions. Okay, Michael goes to you. Don't need that. Maybe. Favor for favor. For discount. Yeah, not really. Enhanced. Ford training camp. May do that. Okay. Killing foes. Rank I get schematics. Actually, this may be what I do next. So let's do some mage schematics. May as well, since I'm primarily using a mage. Okay. Inquisitor, thank you for convincing the villagers of Red Crossing to acquiesce. I understand that they were reluctant, but perhaps this sign of shared mourning will lead to new healing and growth. Please accept these gifts. May they aid your Inquisition in its quest. Keeper Howard. Chromatic Greatsword. Lovely. Message from Fairbanks. Everything we found has been turned over to the Inquisition for your use as you see fit. Thank you again, Inquisitor. Influence. Yay. If I could remember who that was. We might all come over here in a little bit. Nightingale, we brought the Dalish forces into the city. They joined with the resistance groups formed by the elves living in Wycombe and struck at the Duke Antoine in the Red Lyrium. When the Red Lyrium was shown to the human merchants and laborers, they quickly joined the Dalish and city elves. The fighting was short but brutal, culminating in the deaths of the Duke and his personal retinue, which included Venatori agents. Most of Wycombe's nobles have fled. The popular uprising now claim this was an elven uprising that killed a beloved ruler. For now, however, the Dalish are seen as heroes in Wycombe, and they remain in the city uncertain of what to do next. Good to know. We can let that ride for a little bit. So, golden opportunity. Inquisitor, my, how things have changed. When we first arrived at Skyhold, we would have been lucky to have the elite of Hallam Sharal even acknowledge our presence. Now that we've occupied Saladin Keep and can no longer be ignored, a group of merchants and noblemen have approached me with a proposal. They say that since the Inquisition is currently better placed to keep order in the Dales than even the Imperial throne, they would like to set up a consortium of sorts. An Inquisition ambassador at their side will, according to them, aid communication, allow us to keep their interests safe, even as they promote ours. It's worth considering. Go right ahead.
At your service.
Don't really have a choice there. Michel de Chavannes, Celine's Graves' champion has joined the Inquisition. He is an honorable man, but a casualty of Orlay's brutal politics and prejudices find him in a place in the organization where he'll feel at home. Michel can do little for me in Valroyo's halls of power, but he knows all the Olivians controlled by the elves of Orlais. I'll have him working with Solus and our scholars to discover all we can of those mirrors. Or Michel was once a renowned chevalier. He invested Grand Duke Gaspard in single combat. I could use an officer with that kind of experience. Yeah, we kind of need that a little bit more.
All right.
And now I have to assign Liliana somewhere. Funded from Tenterville. You know what? Let's
see what
have
we
you handle that. There, you're all assigned. Oh, it's been so long. Alright, so now to the Undercroft. Yep, I saw that. To sell the rest of my valuables, which apparently wasn't much.
Where's my other hat? Right there.
Okay. Inventory. Right. Yes. Actually, some of this I can drop off. And Ring of Doubt enters stealth when not attacking during combat. Restriction for mage only. Maybe I use that. Right, that was when not attacking during combat, yeah. Amulet of Renewal. That'll... okay. Never mind.
Not trying to step on your toes, you know.
Just so that way we can kind of see what's been brought in. So we have formal attire. Superior enchanter armor, which I kind of like. Especially more than the coat. That can go up to 193. Things to think about. Obviously there will be more things that we collect over time. And yeah. I just want to see what I have on me. Okay, so the dragon webbing goes up that high. That's very bright. Actually, I have enough of it. Utility. Well, utility, I'm actually... Ooh. +9 magic. 5 magic, 3 willpower. Okay. 5 magic, 4 willpower. Okay. I'm reminding myself also that I can, 5, 4. Also re-dye stuff afterwards if I, like, really don't like how the colors come out. Cold, Sunder. Okay, definitely don't have enough of that. Fire resistance, except I'm like quickly running out of fire dragons to fight. Maybe I just do regular bear hide? Anyways, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna lose that for the time being. Yeah, that only goes up to 91. And yes, I do realize I could access the DLC materials, and that will also give me some high rank stuff, but I'm trying to avoid it for the time being. Anyways, that gives me some space to work with for the moment. Alright.
Something? Or are you just here to admire the dwarf?
Here to admire the dwarf.
Carry on.
Gatsy, you have anything?
Honored, Inquisitor. Gotzi Sturhold. Did my part on the walls. Now I'm on this strange collection you've brought us. Don't know its worth to the fight exactly, but it's good workmanship.
Okay.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Uh-huh. Whatever that means. Crap.
Certainly allies with the Chief's people didn't work out. He hasn't said anything, but he's feeling it.
Can we talk about the Bull's charges?
Best company you'll find from here to the Anderfells. In my time with the Chief, we've gone up against everything from bandits to magic trees. More expensive, but you'll never doubt we're worth it. Want to know anything in particular?
Tell me about an interesting
You
job.
said something about everything from bandits to magic trees. I'll admit to some curiosity.
Right. Sylvans. That's what Dalish called them. Apparently spirits can possess trees, too. Some noble in the Dales, and they really don't like it when you call them Dalish nobles, had a haunted forest. His family had abandoned the land, but he wanted it back. The chief bought us all axes, and in we went. Between the axes and the torches, the Sylvans weren't too bad. Worst part was the squirrels.
Why can't I ask about the squirrels?
Do the chargers specialize in anything from a tactical standpoint?
Bull doesn't want us large enough to work as an army. We're better as shock troops to skirmishers. We've got archers for hitting enemy infantry, Dalish with more archery, and Skinner and her people on the flanks. Rocky handles fortifications and traps, and Stitches keeps us all fighting. They mostly hold back. I'll lead the frontline fighters with Grim, and the chief goes wherever he can hit something.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Bull. Come on.
Pleasure as always, boss.
Okay, I guess I don't have anything.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Yep.
does she train? Her ways are strange.
You don't know. He was mentored by Akabana. Can't wait, what song? What do you think about the people who have gathered? Again with your people? Right, which ones? Thoughts about Cassandra? It's not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough, though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
Fair enough.
Anything to say about Varric? Varric? Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight. What about Solus? I've seen how you look at him. You're in it. Bet he calls out elven glory when he does it.
Who was the next person I recruited? I think that was Bull.
Thoughts on Iron Bull? It makes me wonder about things. What did their women look like? Woof.
Aha.
Any thoughts about Warden Blackwall? Right, Warden. Good hire, that one. Should give lessons. Suppose he kind of did. Soldiers do nasty shit. Still kind of like him, though. Proper sorry, him. What's your opinion of Vivienne? She's a bitch, but she knows. She better.
See, I like how these conversations change depending upon where you're at in the game when you talk to her about him.
What about Dorian? He's fun. Could lose a bit more to Vinta. What about Coles? I'm not saying nothing about that. That thing is just wrong.
Oh, no.
What do you think about our Spymaster, Ambassador, and Commander? No, not messing with Leliana. Pretty, but wow. Just odds, right? Now, Josephine, she's as good at humbling her kind as I am. Just with less mess. Knows her business, if you have to have it. And Cullen, I suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it. Nice hair.
Alright.
We'll talk later. Good, right? I'll be here.
Okay, I don't think I've heard any more of what Cole's been up to.
It's good to spend time with you.
I'm glad.
May I ask how things are, now that you're more of a spirit?
Questions can be shackles, but you kept me in kindness. I will answer.
Can you tell me more about what happened at the Spire? You and the real Cole.
I don't remember. I let that go. It isn't part of me anymore.
Which is interesting to note.
You don't mind killing people, even being more of a spirit?
Monsters are easy, mindless, menacing. It's harder when it's people. Venatori, bandits. People who could change, but they chose. They hurt people. We need to stop them. My blades are yours to command. I forget later, so it washes clean.
Interesting.
What is it like to be this way?
I'm me. More me than I was. I can care and comfort, but keep clean. No shackles. They feel, forgive, forget, and I am free. Finally. Thank you.
Can you tell me more about the Fade, now that you're more connected to it?
It is here, but held. Constrained by a construct. Veiled. Feelings, memories, minds, mortality, all shape it. A glass to hold water. We flow to the deep. Without you, we have nothing. Not even us. That's why we want so much.
Interesting.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
Alright, down we go. Alright. Well. I got about halfway through people. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. And in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, and happy trails.